Yo, YouTube, welcome back. So this is Tilted Blunder Chess. In this chess channel, I play rapid games on chess.com. And my goal here is to improve at chess. And while I play these games and hopefully improve, so will you. So we are starting off with a D-pawn opening. I move my pawn up as well, and we have a Queen's Gambit. I'm going to accept it. He brings out his knight, so I think I should probably move my knight out as well. So I'm going to move that to the f6 square. He's now taken the center. What can I do here? This is going to get tricky, I think, because he's going to kick my knight around. I don't think I've played this very well. What can I do? Well, how's this? I'm going to move the c-pawn up 2 squares and try to attack the center, because then if he kicks my... If he, yeah, okay. Well, now... Is there a way for me to win something here? No. Okay. I'm going to move my pawn up a few squares. I'm actually going to move it up 2 squares, and I think he can take en passant. This is not looking great for me, I don't think, but now I'm in this kind of annoying position. Very annoying. Let's see here. Let's try to... Here's what I'm going to try to do. Develop the knight to d7, and then move my light square bishop out via the b7 square eventually. I'm just going to kind of hope this guy blunders, because I'm in like a very annoying position. I got to find a way to get rid of those pawns. So the e4 pawn is very annoying, as well as the d pawn. We have to develop, so let's make a square for the light square bishop. And I don't think he can attack. My weakest pawn right now is the e pawn, but I don't think he can attack it right away. So now he's created a pin. I'm going to defend the pawn, because I mean, this is how it goes when you play 700 players. They're just going to keep trying to create these little artificial threats. So I think if I castle here, this looks okay, because then that gets rid of the pin and everything's defended. So I can take back with my queen if I want to. And I think now what I can do is, I think I'm going to kick his bishop by using my pawn and try to kind of expand this way, because I need some more space. Let's see. I think I have to do a little bit better here with this crap. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna have to save my rook, obviously. And these stupid threats just are never ending. So what I'm gonna do is actually move my light square bishop and try to trade it, because Actually, that's probably not good. What do I want to do? I think I have to get my knight out of this pin. It's kind of annoying. Everything is kind of tangled up right now, so I'm thinking if I move my pawn up, I might be able to get him out of there. But this is just not looking good. I can't move my dark square bishop because I can't die. Yeah, he can just sacrifice the bishop. Okay. Now this is great because then I can force his bishop to move out. And that kind of alleviates all my problems. There we go. And is there a blunder? Can I... If I move my knight anywhere, I can steal his knight. The problem is I don't know where I move it. The queen. Ooh! Hold up. So I can take a pawn. Hold on. I'm going to take this pawn. And then when he recaptures, I'm going to take his knight. And that's going to be good for me. Ooh, my knight's... My bishop is hanging. Fuck, I always forget these things. Okay. Well. Not great. But what can I do? Okay. Well, we have to do it. Now, he might miss it. I mean, he's only 700, so let's see. Yep, great. So, I think we can go for the all-out attack now, because we kind of have to. He's going to, of course, trade as soon as possible. And we're going to have to look at this game afterwards and see what I could have done differently. I'm telling you, I mean, when you play these lower level players, it's just like all the most annoying shit in the world. But fortunately, he seems to immediately blunder it right back, which is great. I gotta see though, he might be trying to trap my queen. That said, let's see. So what's he gonna do? Okay, what I can do is actually put a halt on this pawn moving. So I'm gonna offer up a trade. A pretty good trade. Get rid of this stupid bishop. And what do we do next? Am I missing something? Could I... Ooh, I could threaten checkmate. Next move. By moving my knight. But first I think I have to find a way to get rid of this pawn. So he's probably going to try to attack the knight as soon as possible. Maybe by moving his queen. Alright, let's, this piece here should be in the middle of the board, so let's do that. And I think I'm going to try to double up and steal that pawn back. I should probably, I'm noticing his pawns could get kind of annoying on the right side of the board, so I'm considering going a5 to kind of prevent any movement there. Let's see what else. Well, what can we do? I'm going to try to double up my rooks so that I can take that pawn as soon as possible. I shouldn't let it stick around for too long. I'm not sure what he's trying to do there with that move, but I think what I can actually do... I really want to move my queen, actually. So I'm going to put it here. And my idea there is that now I can move my knight and just munch on his pawns. Take him back. I'm not sure that's... Actually, I would want to trade queens here. So if he moves his bishop and attacks my queen, we will just trade. So let's do what we were planning on doing. Okay, I'm going to take the pawn because... Ooh, this is actually... shit. There's kind of some threats associated with that. If I take back with my queen... I think if I take back my queen, it's fine. Regardless. Yeah, I'm going to take back with the queen. I don't see anything wrong with that. And then if he recaptures the pawn, I will unleash my queen on his queen. Or, sorry, my rook on his queen. It'll be fine. So, I think this is looking okay. I think if I took back with the rook there, it'd be a mistake, I think, because then he can kind of take the pawn, and then he can put his bishop on b4, and that would... I think that would put my queen... Yeah, it would like create a fork of some sort. Right? Yeah, let's trade queens. I don't want to give up the file. But my pawn is also hanging, so why don't we take a pawn, and then he's gonna probably take my... Oh, that was stupid. Here's what I think I can do. I really want to get this knight out of the way. And I think I can also create an attack on his... Here's the deal. I'm going to move my knight in front of my rook. And what that's going to do is defend the pawn, and then I can connect the pawns later. Also, the b7 square is available for my rook, so that shouldn't be a problem. If he tries to pin me. This is what I mean. Let's... Yeah, he's going to try to pin me, I think. So let's... this is going to get weird. I don't want to allow him to pin me. Can I just move out of the way right now and just say, fuck it? I think I'm going to. But then that gives away the pawn that I didn't want to give up. I could, if I move my rook and attack his bishop... Oh, this is just so annoying. What can be done? I wish I could move my knight in such a way that... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to allow the pin to happen, and then I'm just going to move my king over. Take like 2 moves or whatever, but I think it's okay. Let's go here. Boom. And then I don't think... I'm just going to go like this. And... like this, right? If I go to the white square... Ugh, I don't want him to be able to like hit me at all, so let's go here. If I went to the white square, he would be able to give me a check, which is kind of annoying. Problem is I still can't really move my knight, but now I think I can, what can I do? We can move the, I can move the B rook down to B8. And then that creates this kind of trade that I've been waiting for. Okay, so let's trade it up. Boom. 1, 2 attackers, 2 defenders. And then all of my pawns are on green square, so it keeps his dark square bishop ineffective. And honestly, I'm going to say I got kind of lucky on this game. So I'm going to have to look back and figure out what I should have done. I think I'm just going to take the free pawn. Fuck. I think I have an in-between move, though. So, oh, shit. Yeah, I think he just kind of got me. Let's see. Let's go there. Yeah, that saved me. Fuck this guy. All right, so take the Bishovsky, and I think we're just golden right now. All right, what can I do? Do I want to just give up these pawns? Probably not. Let's move the king, right? Let's prevent him from going anywhere with this rook, at least on this rank. And let's start opening things up. Let's get going. I'm gonna. Okay, boom. Okay, I'm gonna take this pawn. Just gonna force him to kind of react. And I don't think there's a problem if I just start. I'm gonna start pushing this pawn because this is gonna get annoying. He's gonna start checking, but my rook is in the right spot. Actually, you know what I should have done is actually moved up. That was a bit inaccurate, I think. Let me just go like this. Yeah. You know what I can do is actually. I don't want him, he might be able to get my pawn, so I'm going to start protecting that one. Not sure what's going on with my screen here, but sorry about that. Okay, face is back. So, all right, okay, let's get the pawn moving, move the pawn. I'm just going to keep pushing it, and one thing I learned is that for the king to be able to catch it, you have to be able to get into the square where that pawn makes. So like, for example, this square would be the square that this pawn is kind of in. Yeah, so he's just going to be annoying and plant his rook in front. So I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to try to steal the rest of his pawns. And his king still has to kind of come up. So we're going to create another pass pawn. And just, I'm going to start pushing. Pushing. And that's GG's, I think. Boom. And I want to say we got very lucky. Now, because this guy's not resigning, I'm going to make it as annoying as possible. I'm just going to create all queens. And yeah, we'll finish up this game and then take a look at the what we could have done differently. I'm going to make sure he can't do anything. Let's just finish this game and figure out, like, when they play these like odd openings, I don't know what to do. So we'll try to see, we'll analyze it and help you guys figure out what you should have done instead. Let's get a queen, and then I think he still has another square. He's got some other squares, so queens. And yeah, that's Ceccolini. Another check. And yeah. What a game. So let's see here. What could we have done differently? This was the Queen's Gambit. So we won here, but we were losing for a good portion of the beginning. And then it looks like we made a big blunder at some point. So we actually made 3 blunders, and he made 1 blunder. So I think this guy actually deserved to win. So let's see. Book move. I took the pawn, that's a book move. I moved my knight, which is a book move. Now, this is where things get very uncomfortable, because he can start, like, pushing his pawns. It says that this pawn move was okay, but a better move would have been to... Yeah, see, this was my first thought, but, like, what happens if I end up pushing my e-pawn and sacrificing it? What could, like, this is what I'm thinking. Like, he can now... he can threaten my knight. I guess what I should have done is take his queen. Then let's say he takes back with... He's probably going to want to take back with the knight. I see. So then that gets rid of the defender. But what if he doesn't have to take with the knight? He's probably going to be annoying and take with this. Now what? I see. So he can still... Am I up? I think I'm down a pawn here. 1, 2, 3, 7 versus, yeah, it's equal pawns, but I've got a pawn hanging. Let's say, what if he defends here? A fork. Okay, so see, this is the kind of stuff. It's like hard to see. Like I guess you could fork him there. So it's good to know. So yeah, I guess either way it looks kind of good, doesn't it? I gotta get better at calculating, so this would have been the move to kind of prevent all this garbage. But instead, we decided to, let's see what we did. We decided to not do that, and then he pushes his pawn, which is the best move. And then I made a severe inaccuracy or mistake. So I overlooked a chance to defend a hanging piece. The best move would have been to defend my hanging pawn. Makes sense. That also gives a square for my light square bishop. Instead, he takes the pawn. I develop my knight, which is okay, but the best move would have been to move my bishop. I guess it prevents him from moving his pawns. Anyways, I ended up doing that next move anyways. Ooh, I made a big blunder there. The game was close, but now your opponent is winning. I'm actually down 5 pieces of material here somehow. What happens? He pushes, takes. I don't have. See, let's take a look at this. That's a blunder because he says if he pushes, oh, I have nowhere to put my bishop at all, and that is kind of ugly. My knight can't, like, ugh, yeah. So I don't want him to push that pawn at all. So note to self, don't let him push this pawn too far. But they recommend you sacrifice your bishop. That's how bad that is. So he missed that opportunity. I made the best move, and then that is a mistake. Castling is an inaccuracy. I had a chance to kick a piece, so what would have been better is probably this. No. The best move is... No, sorry. The best move here would have been to kick his bishop now. I think I did that next move, so... I chose to castle. He castled, that was a mistake. And now I did what the computer suggested. I moved my... Oh, I didn't like... It says that this is inaccuracy. You overlooked a better way to develop a piece. Let's retry it. So he wanted me to go here. I see, because that gives more protection to the knight. Yeah, I see. I kind of just reacted right away, but the better way would have been to move in such a way that defends the knight. Next, I thought I came up with some brilliant tactic here, but my calculation is just horrendous, I think. No, that was the next move. What's the best move? Best move would have been to move my pawn. Oh, that gives a square for my knight to move to. And it... Wow, okay. Never would have seen that one. So we move that. We decide to go for some crazy blunder sacrifice. And what I didn't see was that he can take my bishop at the end. So I take back, even though it says that that's not the best move. The best move would have been to unpin my knight and just live with the sacrifice. That's impressive. Okay, so he takes, I move my knight, he blunders right away, which is great. We take back, and from this point, I think it was, we were winning, so I missed an opportunity to punish your opponent's error. So what could I have done? What do you guys think? That's an error because... Oh, what is it? Yeah, it's got to be something like this, not moving the knight up. No. Let's see. Best move... Whoops, hold on. Best move would have been to move the rook. Why is that best? Because you move it? Okay, you just attack it. Okay, so we trade. Moving the rook now is good, but it would have been better to move my queen. Not sure what that's doing, but... Let's see why. I'm not sure why that queen move is best. So he blocks. Best move. I'm actually surprised that's the best move, because what it does is it attacks the pawn. It's an inaccuracy. I probably could have just taken the pawn. Yeah. Somehow I didn't see that. Now I take the pawn. I think now I just... What do I do? No inaccuracy. I should not have taken his queen right away. I probably should have taken his... I probably should have taken the pawn first. No! That's a huge blunder. You're losing material this way. How? Oh, he forks me. Yeah, so watch out. Yeah, he skewers me, sorry. Jeez, this is like ridiculous. So the best move was not to trade queens. It was actually to... Wait, how did that skewer happen? So I go, if I go there, what does he do? He takes my, he takes my queen and then forces me to move. That's crazy. Yeah, watch out for that tactic. Sorry, let's keep this going. So the best move actually would have been to create an attack on his bishop. Wow. Okay. We trade, which is an inaccuracy. The knight move is good, but the best move would have been to take his rook. Okay. Yeah, that protecting my pawn is good, but the best move would have been to attack his bishop, because then what that does is it kind of forces him to trade if he wants. That's the best move. Ugh, that's an inaccuracy. Missed an opportunity to take an open file, so let's retry. Oh, I could have gone like that. No. What's the best way? It wants me to hang my knight so that I can take his bishop. Well, my robot brain doesn't think that way, so I overlooked a chance to take an open file. Yeah, it really wants me to attack his bishop. Taking is a blunder, yeah, because what does he do? Takes, boom. Oh, he could have won. He could have won. He just took it in the wrong order. Dude, there's no way good players can calculate this shit. So, what? That's crazy. You take the pawn. Oh, that's disgusting. So he forces me. He checks me right away. Take, check, and then, wow, that's crazy. Okay. Take, then I'm forced to defend, and then he checks me, boom, gives away the rook for the rook, and then I have to go get it, and that, I would have been lost. Wow, what a great move. Good job, this guy. Yeah, he just missed his opportunity. That gave me a chance to take his rook back and then recapture. So I just got lucky, very lucky. Let's just finish this up. This is just kind of endgame crap, so push the pawn, boom, 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 boom. Yep. Okay. Wow. Okay. So yeah. If you stuck around this long, thank you. Maybe hit the like button. You can subscribe. Yeah, I played this game like in 1150, which I'm pretty much am. So, but that said, we're on a 3-game winning streak. So thank you guys, and see you at the next one.